Coffee time. Look at these frozen windows. Like legit snow. Nice. The trucks are running. We have about 2,000 miles to drive, so let's go. Hopefully with no issues. Knock on wood.
Are my gloves in there?
We're freaking cold this morning. Turn the truck up. Is that starting? Oh, the truck's not starting. Oh. Switch all the way forward. Wait to start. Yeah, it's just battery. Go ahead. What in the actual?
Wiring issue because it auto starts, okay?
Try auto starting it. Are you kidding me? I don't think the auto start's gonna work any better, but you've got to be kidding me, dude. It's not even trying to crank. You're gonna be kidding me. You can't turn it off?
The door, the key's in the off position.
It should be off. Pull the key out of it. Totally out. Why is that on? That should not be on.
There's wiring messed up.
No, I just turned off. Okay.
There's gotta be a wiring issue. Let me close this again. No, it just turned back on. See what's happening?
Yeah. The truck's turning on.
What on earth?
Oh no.
That has to be wiring.
Your truck is on and you shouldn't have anything on right now at all.
Nothing.
Your key's out and your radio's on and it just turned off.
And it just turned off again. So there's like a short somewhere, right? No. But I mean, we can't drive into the...
Okay, good news. Something in her ignition is loose. She couldn't get it going. We kept trying. I got in there and tried it, and I wiggled the ignition really hard while I was starting it, or trying to start, and it fired up just fine. So there's a loose wire in that ignition somewhere. So we're gonna have to find that. Well, my ABS and brake light are on, so I'm assuming I'm low on brake fluid again. Yeah, man, I'm like low on brake fluid again. It's not good. Guess I'll pick more up. That's insane. I've lost the entire quart of brake fluid. That's not right. We're gonna have to figure that out when we get back. It's leaking somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. You see it? Right there. See it? Leaking brake fluid right there. I see it. Okay. Found the leak. It's our plan now. We're gonna go head down to Prince George and fuel up, get ready, and then we're heading out of here. My brake light turned off, but ABS light's still on, so hopefully that'll turn off eventually here. I found my leak in the brake fluid.
Where is it?
It's like the brake fluid reservoir. That's the base of it. I'm gonna have to replace like the little master cylinder thing that it's going into, or maybe the gaskets or something. I don't know. That's it. I need to get brake fluid in town for sure. We're gonna go say bye to our friends behind the counter or the gas station here.
I know what you're bringing up. They're like blue.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yo, Clint, here goes the Samurai, bro. Probably be breaking down less if I had a Samurai, ironically. There's two people kind of broken down in the shoulder, but we can get by them in this lane. This is really slick, y'all. We're gonna go ahead to Canadian Tire. We're gonna go get some brake fluid now, amongst other stuff, and then we're gonna hit the road. Welcome to Canadian Tire, eh?
Should we turn it off?
Yeah. She turned it off. Welcome to Canadian Tire. I'm gonna buy that so I can work in the truck. There we go. Brake fluid, this DOT3. Okay. We just looked around for parking. Both these trucks are so big you can't park like anywhere. So we found a spot. Then we'll get a coffee go fill up the fuel, and hit the highway. Also just heard that there's some pretty bad snowstorms to the north right now, and we're going right through them. It's supposed to be heavy snowfall all day, so we'll see. Oh, perfect. Route might be affected by yellow warning, freezing rain. This isn't good.
1,000 feet, turn right onto 10th Avenue.
We are on our way.
Your route may be affected by yellow warning, freezing rain. Route takes major roads. Detours not recommended.
We're heading up out of Prince George. Eden's right behind me in the very hill that she broke down on. I literally towed her up this hill to the gas station parking lot right up here. She's making it this time. Someone emptied like a whole pack of Coors in here. Well, just for fun, I thought we'd see how the shipment was doing. And it was supposed to be here yesterday, and the delivery date will be provided as soon as possible. Like, it's screwed. It hasn't even gone through customs yet. And yeah, thank you again for everything. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Are you going?
Yeah, I think this is it. We'll go try. Yeah.
To Alaska?
To Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
And what?
Yeah, thank you again.
On your video.
Oh, right on. Cool, cheers. That's awesome. As the attendant that was watching after us the last few days, he's heading into work. But thanks, dude. Appreciate it. We're on our route to Alaska, and obviously the fuel pump would not have shown up. It's not Irate Diesel's fault at all. They sent it immediately, right when we called them. Within 2 hours, they were sending us a new pump and everything. There just happened to be historic 100-year floods. I have friends marking themselves safe on Facebook from the floods of Washington right now. All the highways are shut down north of Vancouver for the flooding, so it's just luck of the draw. So I'm glad we're able to fix it. I'm glad we're able to get on the road. Another huge shout out again to Irate, Matt and Jake, for walking us through what they thought would probably work. Another big shout out to Zip Ties Buy Supplies. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the inspiration. We're on our way. Here goes nothing. That's cool. Ryan just came by to say hi. Another subscriber watches the videos. Pretty cool. He just passed by. I was gonna say hi yesterday, but that's cool. Boys just stopped by to say hi really quick. They watch the channel. Shout out to Bodie. Anyway, we're hitting the road. That was the boys that very enthusiastically were chasing us around yesterday.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Oh yeah, when we were driving around town, he was like so excited and just filming out the window, and I guess they were gonna fill us up with diesel for free.
Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you meant around the camper. I was like, what? You let them get away?
Oh, no.
That's really sweet. They were gonna fill us up with diesel.
You ready?
Let's roll.
Oh man, here we go. And we're rolling. And stoplight. I just typed in Fort Nelson. Google Maps is doing this weird thing where if I try to put in like Anchorage, Alaska, it keeps trying to take me over to the Cassiar Highway. We're trying to stay in the Alaska Highway right now. I've just got the next big town typed in, which is Fort Nelson, which is 499 miles away. So that's what we're doing.
It's like absolutely tickled.
Well, Prince George, we'll see you later. We are heading north. Unfortunately,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. Unfortunately, Eden's CB radio is not working, or one of our radios. They're not talking to each other very well. We can't talk to each other unless we're within 100 feet of each other driving. So it's just too close for following distance.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Would you do strenuous tow or tow performance?
I do tow performance. She's messing around with her power hungry hydro trip right there, so playing with some settings and getting it dialed. Since we're going to be going slower overall, she's just going to put it in a kind of a performance tow tune. Since she's got all that weight in the back, it'll just make it lazier in the transmission.
I did not do anything to the ignition though.
Rough life for a horse, man. I don't know. It's freaking cold out. She is back there. Nice and easy in these curves. If you didn't know, I used to teach driver's ed for 20 odd years, and I used to teach ice and winter driving courses to people up on the slope and out in the villages, and just how to keep your car in control. The thing about four-wheel drive is it allows you to go faster because you just have more traction, so it gives you false confidence and you think you're good, and all of a sudden you go to stop and you can't stop because it's slick out and you didn't know it because you're in four-wheel drive. So I like to drive in two-wheel drive most of the time. If I feel the back end get slick or a tire slide or something try to come around, then I'll pop into four-wheel and slow my vehicle down. It's kind of my technique I use. Other than that, I try to stay in two-wheel because it's a good indicator for when it's slick or not, and it just helps you keep your awareness about you. You know what's funny is, you know how you get like warnings when you have Google Maps pulled up? Like it says, oh, this route is delayed, or oh, there's a wreck here. Well, right now it's telling me that there is really nasty weather, winter storm warning, and freezing rain and extremely slick roads ahead on our route. And this is the first time I've ever seen this, but Google Maps is actually suggesting not to take any detours, not to take any other routes, that this is the best route. So in a weird way, for the first time, I'm more nervous because this is the only route that's supposed to be good. So it's trying to make us stay on this, and it's saying it's bad. So that's a first. Usually it'll tell you like, oh, this route's bad, so just go another way. And you're like, okay. But now it's saying like, hey, this route's bad, and you shouldn't go any other way either. So good luck.
Well, I want it to be like, you know, where you just go.
Ice fishing. Hitting this rest area. Looks like they just plowed all this. It's nice. Well guys, we are on the Alaska Highway heading north. If you guys watch the channel, you know that I use an app called Onyx Off-Road a lot. It works great when you're in the middle of nowhere and you don't have cell service like the Alaska Highway. So what I do is get onto Onyx Off-Road and I download the whole area ahead of time. And then I'm able to find my mapping and see my distances to the next town without cell service, which is awesome. So right now, I've got the map downloaded for the area, and we're going to Fort St. John. It's the next big town we're going to, and I can navigate to it on Onyx, and it's pulling it up now. And here we go. And as you see, we are 200 miles, and that's where we're going. So we're gonna click go.
Turn left onto Road 223.
As you guys can see, we have mapping now to show us how far we have to go to get to the next town. So that is very useful. Like I was saying, even if you're not off-roading, Onyx Off-Road works great in this situation when you're driving in remote areas with no cell service. Anyway, if you guys are interested in the Onyx Off-Road app, I'm gonna leave a link in this video description so you can check it out and you get a discount on it. I think the discount code is TruckHouseLife. If you type that in, all one word, should give you a discount in the app. And I've had Onyx Off-Road for a long time. I had it 5 years before I did any kind of like deals with them. And it's an awesome app, it truly is. And it's saved my tail on some trails and out in the woods. So you guys check them out. With that being said, let's get back on the road.
Turn left onto John Hart Highway.
Another cool thing I forgot to mention about Onyx Off-Road is you guys see how you can see trees? So Google Maps does have satellite imagery options, but not when you use CarPlay. So Onyx Off-Road actually gives you satellite image on CarPlay, so you can see like parking lots where people's homes are, or driveways, or four-wheel drive trails. Pretty cool. Here comes the snow. The snowflakes starting to fall. Driving right into the weather. Ooh, the snow is definitely accumulating a little bit. See Eden back there.
It's hard to see.
Usually you just stay like slightly center and then edge over when a car comes, what I normally do. But obviously avoid the snow mountain in the middle if there's one. Welcome to McLeod Lake. Alrighty then. Got a 7.3 there? Sure is. We're rolling into McLeod Lake right now. If you guys drive the Alaska Highway ever, well, this isn't really the Alaska Highway. This is just anyone that lives in Alaska, this is the highway home, so we call it the Alaska Highway. This is about average for the towns you pass through. Not a lot, just a couple locals, maybe a convenience store, maybe fuel, but a lot of the owners to these stations are only here in the summers. They'll take off in the winters, so you're not guaranteed to get fuel in all these little towns when you get out here. Whew, that guy's stuck. Man, been there a while. I want to take a second while we're driving along to talk about something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while. So I made a video this summer, and I think it was out in California where we were whitewater kayaking, and I was talking about kind of having a hard time having so many interactions with people and subscribers and fans every day that it was giving me like anxiety. That it felt like it was like forced interactions. I think that came across wrong to a lot of people. And I realized what it's really about is I have no problem interacting out in public. It's awesome to meet subscribers, really cool. I think in this video you probably saw me like meet some subscribers, and that was cool, that was fine. Or not even subscribers, just people that saw the camper and enjoyed it, liked it, and wanted to say hi. So what I realized is that whenever I'm in the truck house, for some reason I feel like I have to say hi, no matter what. If someone knocks on the door or shouting outside, I feel like I need to respond to it. And I think that's created some anxiety because it's not like it happens just once, it happens a lot. When Eden and I were broken down here the last 5 days, I would say over 100 people came and actually knocked on the camper, and wanted me to answer the door. And just imagine being inside your house and answering the door 100 times. Like, eventually you actually start getting cold. Like, I was actually cold because I was outside saying hi so much and letting heat out of the house constantly. I think that's where the boundary is and what it comes down to. My house is right back here, and whenever I'm in it, it's like I'm home, you know? I'm just trying to relax and just enjoy kind of privacy, some private time. And I absolutely do not want this to come across as like ungrateful or greedy or like I don't want to see you or hang out with you. I might be resting, or I might just be doing something in there. For instance, Eden and I were eating dinner the other night, and it was really a curious situation. The bed was down, and we ordered some sushi, and it was like all across our laps, and we almost dropped it like 3 or 4 times just trying to get set up for dinner. Very delicately balanced. And someone came up and knocked on the side of the camper and knocked on the other side and was kind of shouting outside, excited to see us and wanted us to come out right then, and then knocked on the rear door. We told that person that we couldn't come out because we were sitting down in the bed and like eating dinner and like had stuff in our laps and couldn't get up, and they got upset with us. So I don't know what to do about that. I know my life is on YouTube and I know you guys see everything, but I also have a private life where sometimes I just want to rest. I want you guys to know that this has nothing to do with me not being grateful for you guys or not wanting to talk to you. It just might be that I'm busy. Like, maybe I'm using the bathroom and can't answer the door when you're knocking, or maybe I'm eating dinner, maybe I'm sleeping, maybe I'm just like spending some time with my girlfriend, maybe, you know, maybe anything. If you see the truck house and you're excited and you want to come up, obviously if you see me out in public, that's totally fine. Say hi, you know, that's cool. If you want to knock on the door, just realize that I might not be able to answer the door. I might be just living my life in there, so just know that. And please don't knock like multiple times trying to get me to come out. Let's do it this way. If you guys absolutely have to knock on the camper door or the side of the camper, just do one knock. Just knock one time and maybe call out my name one time. And if I don't respond, that means I'm busy. And then you could like leave a note. Like, I've got the mailbox in the back of the camper on the porch, and that's what the mailbox is for. You can leave a note, and that's awesome. And I'll check that as soon as I am not busy again. But just keep that in mind. I couldn't do this without you guys, and love you guys. It's awesome meeting you, but I also have other things I do, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, just wanted to address that. Super appreciate you guys, and let's keep motoring. Here's a gas station with no fuel, shut down. Good thing we got double tanks. Actually, I've got a 38-gallon Ford Super Duty tank in here that works awesome. And I got rid of that fuel selector valve. I think we've already talked about that, but Eden's got double tanks. And thanks to Tim and TW Services, they are functioning properly right now. Down this hill nice and easy. Edith's doing so good back there, so proud of her. At least you're getting your first snowstorm driving right off the bat now. This is good. Just getting slick out. Nice and easy in these curves. It sounds insane, that it's actually going to be easier to drive in the dark. It's really flat light out right now. Oh man, someone lost their excavator. Holy crap. Another thing about Onyx, forget to mention, you guys, so like I said, you can see the satellite mode there. It's hard to see. I've been looking for a pullout for a long time. You can see pullouts coming up on the satellite imagery here, so that's pretty cool. Chain up area. Perfect. Pull over here and let these cars by. I'm in a pretty big hill right now. Windshield wipers started getting crappy on me. I have to stop and get all the ice off of them. I'll hit the snowblower in the bridge up there. Whew. Okay, we're taking the Crocs off, putting mucklucks on. I've got to clear our windshield wipers. They're just getting nasty with ice, so not really doing their job anymore. That's nice. No wonder. It's time for new wipers, my friends. These are pretty new too. I've only had these on here 6 months. But they just get all frozen up. Try that. Our CB radios are also working great now. Our squelch was adjusted wrong on our CB radio, so now we have full communication, which is nice. It looks good. Survey says, yeah, that's not great, but better. Yeah, whatever, we'll take it. We just need new wipers. Let's check on Eden, make sure she's good to go. You ready to roll?
Yes, I am.
All right. It's getting after it. The next city that might have an auto parts store with windshield wipers is Chetwynd, so we're going to try to stop there and see if we can throw some new wiper blades on both our trucks. We definitely need them. There's an old station right there. That's cool. The whole gas pump. Looks like it's working. I don't know if they have diesel or not, but Azueta Lake Lodge. Oh, flashing lights. Something's up. These cars had their hazards on. I don't know if something is wrong. I don't really like using hazards unless something's wrong, but woo. Tight quarters. Wow, this is just really bad. Well guys, I don't know, this is getting a lot worse. I think only like a couple parts of the road are plowed right now. We just went surfing back there in some deep powder.
Yeah, I got pulled around a good bit back there. I had trouble getting over to the side when the semi was coming, but I did it, so.
Yeah, just take it. If that happens, just go slow, like 15 miles an hour, and just try to stay on the road the best you can.
Okay.
It's getting really bad, y'all. Just keeps on dumping too. Man, y'all, I'm telling you, this is pretty intense conditions. Eden's doing fantastic back there for what we're driving through right now. It's freaking nasty out. Moose. A lot of animals out here. We saw an elk in the right. There's a moose in the left over there. You guys can see all the animal tracks over there off the side. So we're gonna have to watch it tonight. 53 kilometers from Chetwynd. And I'm blind. Where's the road? Hey, I just noticed there's Pine River right there. And this is where that winter storm warning was for, all through here. So we're in it right now. And they were right. This is pretty bad. And it seems to be getting worse. And we pulled over to hit a rest area really quick, just to use the bathroom and back on the road. It turns out it's Saturday, so Napa's closed up here, so no new windshield wipers in Chetwynd. We have to go all the way to Fort St. John, and that is about 100 miles away. Oh yeah, we're starting to lose our daylight. Whew, here we go. Good. Can't see anything. Welcome to Chetwynd, folks. We're gonna fill up a diesel and be on our way. Let's zoom in, see what's going on in this town. I have no idea how large this is, but this is kind of like a hub where there's a big split off in the roads. We're gonna stay on 97 and head towards Fort St. John. Chinese. It's funny seeing a fast food restaurant out in the middle of nowhere. Let's go hit this station.
Do you leave my trip running or turn it off here?
You can kill your lights and turn it off here, it's fine.
Do we need to put additive in?
Yeah, I'll probably put a little bit in. Yeah, just 200, you'd be fine. Freaking cold out.
Like snow getting in it.
You make YouTube videos?
Oh yeah, man.
That is,
Yeah, man.
yeah. I've watched every one of them.
Oh, right on, man.
Every single one. And as soon as I see the back of it, I was like, you started out in an old diesel. Old
Yeah, an old blue
gray
one. Yeah,
diesel.
it's
Yeah.
pretty much the same thing, but yeah, it's like an old blue one.
Right on.
Yeah,
Where you
it's-
headed?
no, we're going north right now.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
I live in Juneau.
Oh, cool. Right on.
I just bought this a month ago and I got it set up real good.
Oh, nice, yeah, because you can see your bed back there. Sweet. Hope we get a heater going in there right now. It's freaking cold out.
I do. A couple different ways. Well, it just happened back there, but ours didn't do straight.
It was, winter's pretty nasty. We just came to the south. It's pretty nasty down there.
The south?
Yeah, we're just heading north right now.
Okay, then I've just been following you.
Well, it's good to meet you, man.
Did you have a good one? Where you guys headed?
Just like all the way up
Right on.
that way, yeah.
I'll see you again.
All right. Boy, I tell you what, it is freaking cold out there. That temperature dropped. Woo. Whew. Oh man, it's freaking cold. Just met a guy going towards Juneau over there. We're gonna see. She said her heat's starting to get cold in there. Yeah, you can pull up beside me. We'll see. You gotta find that thing that Paul gave you, and then we'll see if we can zip tie it on the front. It is nasty out. There's another ambulance
I need
back
like
there.
2 more minutes in my hands and I'll be able to muscle out again.
Sounds good. I've got some zip ties on standby. So if you can get that thing, I'll get my knife and cut holes in it. We'll just get it on there, make it work. You have to pop your hood also. Man, there we go again. This is nasty, man. Whatever's happening.
Not having hot air sex.
Yep. I think those guys wanted to come say hi, but it's like I'm just warming up. You know, warm up fingers just for a second. We'll jump out and let's see if I can get this thing attached back to your truck.
No.
Okay, this might be fun. Let's see if we can go zip tie her grill cover on, make it work. Oh.
If you're on a radio or anything for this highway, anything?
Nothing, yeah. We don't have CBs long enough to get that far, so.
I didn't know anybody used the CB anymore.
Yeah, pretty much channel 19, but there's nothing, no one's on it, you know.
Where you guys staying tonight?
No idea. Just getting as far as we can, you know. We're broke down for like 5 days, now we're trying to hammer it out.
Oh, broke
Yep.
down here?
Just south of here, a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's actually the other side of Dawson. I think that's
Is
where
it?
I'm going to stay tonight.
Right on. Well, might see you out that
you on the
way.
way.
Right, man. Two. Okay. And the car swinging by. Man, I tell you, we stopped for 2 seconds. I've had like 5 people come up. Just trying to stay warm though. That'll do. There's 4 buttons in the bottom to hold it. Only 1 button on the top, but that'll still like at least keep the wind from going straight in. Whew. I'll close mine up. There you go. Back in the room. Whew. It's freaking cold out, man. Yeah. My finger's going numb in a few seconds. I don't know how cold it is, but it's cold enough. And I don't know, not trying to toot my horn, but when I say it's cold, man. You know what I mean? Onward and upward. Look at that turbo leak in. Hear that? The hiss? Hear that?
Head southwest at
Hissing
South
turbo.
Access Road, or 52nd Street
I guess it's
northwest.
a boost leak. I don't know.
Take the next, then turn
I feel like mine's hissing again.
head south to 3rd Street northwest, then turn right on the British
Yeah, I smell it in mine
97
too.
north.
You know, it's just barely crack your driver window a little bit. On we go. Oh, that's crazy. These freaking lights just like slammed on all of a sudden, like here comes the train. That was nuts, man. I was like almost gonna slide through this because I couldn't stop. This thing turned super fast and there's no gate for it. That would have been a doozy.
Yeah, and the train came extremely quickly after that.
Also, just FYI, there's some pretty deep divots, so take this slow when you cross the track here. It's gonna be all freshly cut now.
Makes sense. Thank you so much.
Route takes major roads. Detours not recommended.
Starting car play.
Your route may be affected by yellow warning, snowfall. Route takes major roads. Detours not recommended.
Boy. So crazy there was no gate for this freaking thing. Eden behind me, and we are off.
I mean, he's trying to pass you.
Oh yeah, that's really smart. Thanks, dude. Driving freaking crazy out here. Like, almost head on with that car, man. Jeez. Not smart, bro. Yeah, I can't see anything now. I'm gonna pull over and let all these cars by here. Sure is slow going, y'all, but we are getting there. Dawson Creek, 48 miles. Here's the road grader. It's making all this possible to drive. Thank you guys. Freaking appreciate you. I've had several folks in the comments get geographically precise with me and telling me that this is not the Alaska Highway that I'm driving. And, you know, technically it's not the Alaska Highway the entire drive. That's correct. But as an Alaskan, there's only one way to get home, and as soon as I leave the lower 48, the US, you're driving through Canada, and this is the way home. It's just like the Alaska Highway, that's what we call it. That's how you get up there. But technically, the Alaska Highway actually does start at Dawson Creek up here, and I believe it goes all the way to Delta Junction up near Fairbanks, I'm pretty sure. I know it's about 1,400 miles long. It's pretty long. They built the Alaska Highway back in 1942 for World War II for a military supply route. That's how the military was getting everything up towards Alaska. And I think it opened up to civilians, I want to say it's like pretty much 1950, maybe 1948, 49, 50, somewhere in there. And it was gnarly, man. It was like all dirt road, mud, and just absolutely treacherous to try to get across. So obviously it's changed a lot over the years. But it can still be a treacherous drive just for the weather alone and the remoteness, obviously. It's pretty cool to be out here on the route that people were hitting back in the day and able to trace their footsteps up to a beautiful place I call home up here in Alaska. Okay, I guess we're gonna make this turn on to Braden Road. Exactly when the semi passes, so I can't see where to turn. Good timing.
Oh my god.
Continue on Braden Road for 19.
I think this is that dude we met at the gas station that's heading to Haines or Juneau or something like that. Looks like he had a pretty cool setup in the back of the van. There's a soft bed and everything back there, and he had a couple different ways to heat it and sound like, so he's staying cozy in there.
Highway.
Ah, here's our intersection, and we're officially on the Alaska Highway right up here. And we get like 25 miles, so we get to Canadian Tire. We'll get some new wiper blades.
Take the next left on the Highway 97 North, Alaska Highway.
Comes Eden. officially on the Alaska Highway, y'all. Here we go. It's like they're packing it up, whatever they're doing. I love how everyone gets in a hurry in a construction zone. Like, where are you guys going? Slow down. Well, that's not good. For whatever reason, Eden's heater stopped working in her truck, and it's freaking, you guys know how cold out it is, so we're gonna get down to town and try to maybe look up what's going on. The heater hasn't completely stopped working, I don't think, because it's not like insanely cold in her truck, but it's definitely like, I'd call it maybe 45 or 50 degrees. It's pretty chilly, and it's blowing out pretty cold air, so not too sure. We'll see if we can get down here and figure it out. Welcome to Taylor, British Columbia. Hear that boost leak again? We're just 3 miles away from Fort St. John, y'all. So we're gonna hit this Canadian Tire. I think we're getting there just before they close. Get some new windshield wipers and figure out Eden's heat. I'm hoping that her radiator fluid level is just like a little bit low, and that's why it's not hot. I remember I had to do that in my Toyota RV once. It was like kind of blowing cold air, and it's because they didn't have enough antifreeze in there. But if that's the case, then why does she not have antifreeze? So I don't know. Maybe that Webasto coolant heater, how it's all tied in and everything, is like maybe just leaking because it's cold and the hoses shrank and there might be leaks. I don't know. I'm guessing. All speculations. Looks so weird to see like a hotel in like suburban neighborhoods just popping up in the freaking middle of nowhere, man. I'm assuming the draw to this area has something to do with that massive plant back there with flames coming out of the towers. Look at all the truckers staged up. So we're at Tim Hortons, A&W, there's a Walmart, and McDonald's. I remember going in there to, I think, upload a YouTube video one time when I drove the highway. Here it is, Canadian Tire. We're really hoping to get our heat figured out. I'm assuming they carry antifreeze and stuff here. All the auto parts shops are closed right now, but this is open another hour or so. Here's it. Let's see if we can figure it out. It's cooled off enough here. You guys can see your coolant levels. I remember in my other Powerstroke, the blower motor right there. Looks good. I don't see any coolant leaking from any of the fittings for the Webasto heater. That's not good, man. I don't know. She doesn't have heat though. And it's freaking cold outside. I'm not too sure. I don't see any major leaks in your system anywhere. Is there any heat at all blowing out right now? Is her radio off with it running? Put it on vent and put it on low heat where it's just barely coming out and all the way hot. And see if it's any hotter when you do that. And give it a second and then go and like feel that temperature and then switch all the way to like as high as the blower will blow and see if that cools down when you do that. Okay, that means your heater core is probably all right. Yeah, I can run, you can sit here and warm up and I'll check yours out really quick if you want. I can trade you. I just want you to stay warm. Yeah, I'll keep my heat running so you can warm up a little. Okay. And the heater's working. It's just not really warm. I don't know, man, you're blowing warm air out. Okay, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not sure your cab is like that much warmer than mine, I guess.
Yeah, I just started my truck. Yeah, I don't know, your heater is like, seems to be, it's freaking blowing warm air to me. It's not like super hot, but it's not like, it's not working.
Right, I thought it was just like, I remembered when I was riding with you that your cab would actually be like warm when we were in cold temps, except on the floor, but otherwise it would be like actually warm.
I don't know, remember when we were in the Arctic and Barrow when it was like negative 25 to 30? Remember it got cold in the truck when we were going kind of slow with those guys.
I'll just ride with it and put on another jacket, it'll be all right.
We'll probably need to flush your system out eventually and just clean out the heater core, but I don't know, it's working, so.
All right, thank you.
Well, just found out that the current temperature in Fort St. John, British Columbia is -25 Fahrenheit right now, -38 wind chill. It's almost -40 wind chill. It's freaking cold out, so that's why we're cold. Just left Fort Nelson, BC right now, and working our way on north. I don't know how far we're gonna make it tonight. We'll just make it as far as we can and stop and sleep and continue tomorrow. Doubles, this will be good. Totally blinded. Kids doing good back there, I can see her. She's killing it, man. She's one tough chick. I can't believe she's crazy enough to follow me out here. A little dusting. Adjust your speed to road conditions. Colder temperatures ahead. Be prepared. That's a big fancy sign. I figured it'd be colder ahead. We're going north. 101, 31 kilometers. Fort Nelson, 319, and Whitehorse, 1,300 kilometers. Is that the Northern Lights? What? No way. 2 kilometers from 101. Hopefully that gas station's open. It's Alaska time, so it's like 9:30 at night, basically. A lot of gas stations, when you get out here, they don't stay open all night. They close at normal business hours, and you have to sit your butt in the parking lot and wait until they open up in the morning. So you're stuck at gas stations overnight if you need fuel in a lot of these. So we'll see. I think they're open. At least it's lit up right now. Look at all the truckers all queued up there.
Right to stay on mile 101, then sharp.
The store's actually closed. Oh no. Stay warm, I can help it. Yeah, unless you come up maybe with another one. It's a slow pump. It is freaking cold out. It's -25 back there, but I think it's colder here. -38 wind chill, so a little bit windy obviously. Look at that tarp, it looks good. So I've probably talked about this stuff before, but the only reason I'm able to run this diesel and all diesels I've owned in Alaska and all over the place in the Arctic is because of power service. I use their winterizer. You guys asked how I keep the diesel from gelling up. You put this in every single tank religiously, and it keeps you good. Electric charging stations over there. That's pretty freaking wild. Seen a couple of those here. You don't see those in Alaska as much, but Canada's got a couple. Oh yeah, buddy.
You will arrive at 11:45 p.m.
Midnight, sounds good. There's a rest area, big frozen pullout, about 100 miles away, so we'll see. I don't know how much further we're making tonight. I'm kind of tired. What you thinking? How you feeling?
I'm fine.
There's a rest area. It's like 98 miles away though, it's pretty far.
I can do that though. Whatever you want to do.
We are off. We're gonna drive a little bit longer tonight. Oh, truckers are all passed out here.
It's left onto mile 101. In 1,000 feet, turn left onto British Columbia 97 North.
I think we're gonna try to spend the night at this card lock station. It's just where you can fill up. There's not really a building to walk in. It's just gas station pumps just sitting out there with a card service. It's called Sasquatch Crossing where we're camping, so let's see what happens with that. If you guys ever seen Sasquatch or Bigfoot or whatever, you should drop in the comments. Maybe I'll share my Bigfoot story one day. Actually, I have in a video. If you guys look back, I think it's like answering your spiciest questions or something like that. It's a video from a couple years ago, and I talk about my Bigfoot story, so check that out. Oh crap, the truck went off the road and flipped upside down. That's crazy. I tell you what, man, you talk about being prepared. You come out here, you do this drive, you go off the road, like you better be ready, man. Even with the cabin on the back, like I'm ready for a breakdown, but if I rolled my camper, you know, where I couldn't turn the heater on and all that, it's like you still better be prepared. We've got big winter jackets. I've got a -40 sleeping bag in here. Mug lugs, I've got stuff ready to survive just in case you have to sleep like outside. I wouldn't want to do that, but to get stuff like that. I've got Starlink with me so I can fire that up, call for help. Good ways to start fire. Both my truck here and Eaton's truck have winches on them, and I've got recovery gear to where I can winch one of us back up to the road if something crazy happens. So yeah, it's just good to go out as prepared as you can if you're gonna try anything like this for obvious reasons. And if all goes well, you won't even have to use any of it. But if anything goes down, you'd be glad you had everything you had to deal with whatever the emergency is. Look how cold my transmission is. That's the warmest it's been in a while too, 104 degrees. And we made it to Pink Mountain. Cool looking place. Sasquatch Crossing. I think we're gonna maybe just try to camp right there. It's always smart to camp near some fuel pumps just in case. Might even leave these diesels running all night. I don't know just yet. Trucker's sleeping. I think we get about the same idea. The snow's deep. And they get the flat spots. Dang it. Okay, false alarm. There's 2 trucks taking up the spots back there that were flat, so we're gonna motor on down the road, continue on. Try to find a flatter spot that doesn't have a bunch of big diesel trucks idling all night. Ooh man, it's a sketchy steep hill here. I remember this is the hill a long time ago, going down this I think, and no one could make it up it. And I was coming down the thing and all these trucks were like off in that ditch on the left over there. Sucker's steep. We're at the bottom of it now though. These guys are chaining up back there for that hill I was just talking about.
Just popped on, and as I coasted, it kind of like flickered and went off. And so I think it got cool enough that it went off.
Oh man, Eden's engine temperature light just came on. I've never even seen that on a 7.3. I've never had one turn on, so it's cold out. Her engine temperature shouldn't be much. My engine oil temp's only 187, so you know, try to get down to a spot where we can pull over. Not many spots to pull over out here. All right, just give me 1 second. Oh man, that's not good.
I'm smoking.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Keep your running lights on if you can. Not your headlights, just your running lights. Oh man. Jeez. It's boiling. Boiling. Gonna let it cool off. Well guys, we are in trouble. We're freaking out in the middle of nowhere too. There's nothing. Super cold out. Her truck overheated, pouring radiator fluid, lost most of her fluid out of the top, lost most of her antifreeze. I'm checking it out. It's just coming out of the overflow cap, and I don't see where it's leaking anywhere just yet. I just checked her coolant just a little bit ago, and it was, I think you guys even saw it. It was fine. It was in between the 2 lines for the cold level. So, man, just freaking hard to say, man. I think I've got some coolant with me. I hope. I really hope I do. Don't know what else to do. Her water pump might be leaking. I'm gonna go out there and check the weep hole, see if that's leaking, and see if we can diagnose it. But I mean, there's nothing around here, so I don't know. We gotta get off this highway too. This is sketchy. There's freaking no pullouts over here in the deep snow off the side. Anyway, head back out here. Well guys, not looking super good. Really cold out there. I had to come back in here to warm up. I checked all around and I didn't see any major
Should
coolant
I try
leaks.
to pull over a little bit more, or am I just where I am now?
Nah, just leave it there. If you get over any more, you're gonna sink off in the snow and get stuck. I'm like right at the edge of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I checked out.
Should I leave my lights on or what?
Like, I don't know, it's gonna kill your battery if you leave your lights on.
You want to park behind me and then put your porch lights on?
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be the move.
Okay.
Just give me another second here. I checked everything out and I don't see any major leaks. Her radiator hoses, I don't see any leaks around that. The upper lower hoses, the water pump doesn't look like it's leaking. The heat exchanger doesn't look like it's leaking up there. The Webasto is not leaking. There's no major outlet, and that concerned me. So I checked the oil, and it Looks like the oil is kind of thin, like not in a good way, like maybe there's antifreeze in the oil, so she might have a blown head gasket. Boy, anyway, we're dead center in between everything, so I don't really know what to do besides I'm gonna pull behind her and I guess we'll spend the night kind of sketchy to the edge of the road, but we don't have a choice. If we can't leave her truck like this, if we leave her hazard lights on, her batteries are gonna die. If we don't leave them on, someone might hit her, so I'm gonna pull behind her. We'll camp in this thing the side of the road and just leave it running and the lights on and all that. It's the best we can do, I guess. Figured out in the morning. Everywhere's closed now anyway, so we can go get antifreeze and pour it in and limp her down the road. But everywhere's closed, so we can't do that right now. I thought I had antifreeze in here, but I don't. It's in my other truck, spare antifreeze, so there goes that idea. Anyway, that's the situation.